Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's MJ and today is a little bit of a different video. Today is my January wrap up because we made it to February. Yay! How is it that the first month of this year already feels like it was simultaneously 3 days long but also 42 days? It was a time. Stuff happened. That's what we're gonna say on that. Today's video is gonna be a bit different than usual. There's no major spoilers in this video, surprisingly. We're gonna go through everything that I watched and also read this month. You know, if you're looking for recs of movies to watch or anime or books to read, here I am, I guess. I was debating on whether or not to put things that I haven't finished yet this month into this video, but I decided to just because I didn't actually watch that many things, and also the things that I'm halfway through or partway through are all anime. One of them, which I've been watching for 3 years, and I'm still not finished. Let's get on into the video. The first piece of media that I consumed, which was Again But Better. There will be a link in the card up above, I think it's on this side, of my whole book talk for this. But in completely spoiler-free time, I give this book about a 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was like, it was a good piece of fun, a bit of escapism because of the mess that happened last year. And it was just it was a good little read. It was quite light-hearted, and sometimes that's what you need to get through stressful situations. So that's the first thing that I read. If you're looking for a light-hearted romance book that you can just escape into for a little while, Again But Better is great for that kind of thing. The next thing on my list of things that I consumed this month is Cinder. Again, I have a book talk for this. I really enjoyed this book. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Again, is it one that you must read? Not particularly. It is thoroughly enjoyable, and also I do love the fantasy genre. It's been like one of my favorite genres since I was a kid. And there's something just really interesting about the way that this story mixes fairy tale with futuristic elements such as cyborgs. There are a few kind of, not per se flashing warning signs, but more just like a precautionary thing, that one of the big plot points is a pandemic setting, and if that isn't something that you're looking for, then it probably wouldn't be a good idea to read this book. But if you just want a kind of Cinderella retelling and you're interested in having how it mixes with futuristic technology and also intergalactic relations, then Cinder may be the book for you. The one and only anime that I finished this month was Erased, which is the English translation. I can't pronounce the original name, so I'll just put it up on screen over here because I'm not going to butcher it for anyone watching this. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. And there was something a little bit more that I wanted from it, and I don't think it quite gave me it, but I did really enjoy it. I did binge this anime. It was only 12 episodes long, which made me sad. But from what I've heard, it's rather faithful to the manga, just a few like different changes, and there's also a live action movie of it, I believe. But Erased is also one of the murder mystery-esque things that I've watched this month. It has a bit of a twist, so check out the first episode. Again, there are content warnings for this, mostly to do with serial killers, and also there is physical abuse of a child in the show, so be wary of that. Again, if you're not in the headspace for it, or if that may trigger you, I wouldn't suggest seeking it out. But if you're able to cope with that, then I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the mystery. I really enjoyed it, and I don't want to spoil anything, so just go check it out if you think you can deal with those content warnings. I feel like we should talk about the main thing that I've been really, really, really enjoying this month, which is the episodes of WandaVision. We've had 4 episodes so far, and whilst I was wary going into it, I have not been so hooked in a TV show, especially in just a regular TV show, episode by episode TV show, in a very long time. WandaVision has been a very interesting experience because it reminds me of when I first watched Umbrella Academy. Like, they're both superhero shows, although they're different variations on the genre of superhero. I would give WandaVision a solid 8 out of 10 so far, and there have only been 4 episodes. I'm really, really just looking forward to where the show goes from here, because I don't know, I don't quite know where it's going. It answers just as many questions as it gives me, and each time I think, oh, I think I know where they're going, it completely switches up and I don't see it coming. I'm very, very intrigued to see how Marvel is doing this year, because we have a lot of content from Marvel coming out, and WandaVision is already setting the bar pretty high. Back to the last book that I finished this month, which was How to Save a Life by Sarah Zar. I haven't covered this one on my channel, but I did really enjoy this book. It was kind of slow, is not quite the right word. It wasn't exactly fast paced, but I think it was more of a character story than specifically a plot driven story. But I really did like getting to know the characters, especially because they're very fleshed out characters. They're not just one dimensional, and I really enjoyed that, especially because they all have flaws. They all have things that they don't quite get about each other, and even though there are tensions at the start of the book, you get to see them grow closer and closer together throughout, and get to see all of them open up their trust a bit more because they've struggled with it. Again, there are content warnings for this book. There is talk of character death and also to assault. One of the main characters is also a pregnant young woman. Definitely don't check this book out if any of those kinds of things would trigger you or make you uncomfortable. I would suggest skipping this. But I did thoroughly enjoy the book, and I would give it a 9 out of 10. There are 2 other animes that I'm in the process of watching at the moment that I was watching during this month. The first of which was Terror in Resonance. So far, I'm only 4 episodes in, but I am quite enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying 2 of the main characters and their dynamic, which is kind of my main draw to the story so far. And also, it's got mystery elements. What can I say? I'm enjoying mystery / murder mystery this month. I'm not too sure where the story's going right now. It feels quite episodic so far. But again, I'm only 4 episodes in, so I will see and get back to you when I finish it. The other anime that I'm in the middle of, the one that I've been watching, I'm pretty sure for the past 3 years, is Death Note. Somehow, I still haven't finished it. And that makes me sad because I do really like Death Note. I think my favourite part of it, the whole anime, is the way that the characters' minds work, because they are so smart, and it's really a battle of wits watching them try and outsmart and outplay each other. Again, mystery elements. I just really love how narcissistic and egotistical some of the characters are, but also how strange and eccentric they are as well. They're not typical people, and it's really interesting to see like how high their intelligence are. And I'm on episode 19 right now out, and I've still got another 18 episodes to go. If I have not finished Death Note by the time my February wrap up comes out, you yell at me in the comments. Now, to get to the one and only movie that I watched this month, which is disgraceful for me, by the way. The one and only movie that I watched this month, which makes me sad to say, because A, I was going to watch this in December of 2019, and B, I usually watch a lot more movies than one in a month. But that movie was Knives Out, and I'm simultaneously annoyed and happy that I waited to watch Knives Out not in the cinema, because I don't think I would have been able to contain myself in the cinema. But it also makes me sad because the last movie that I watched in theaters was Frozen 2, and it is nowhere near my favorite movie. I'm not even the biggest fan of the original Frozen movie. In fact, I think it was my least favorite movie that I'd watched in 2019. Watching Knives Out in the comfort of my own home, and also being able to have every single minor reaction that I had, being able to say them out loud whilst watching the movie by myself rather than being around people, was actually it was a really fun experience. I don't even know how to fully describe this movie. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. Give it a 9 out of 10, definitely. The characters were so intriguing, whilst also being the kind of characters that you just love to hate. Oh, this movie is so pretty. It has no right being as pretty as it is, but it was. The cinematography was just chef's kiss. It was so good. Murder mysteries, man. They are my kryptonite. And the cast is so good, and the acting is so good, and the mystery was it was fun, and I don't even fully know how to describe this movie without just telling you to go and watch it, because it's my favorite movie right now. I'm definitely gonna have to watch a lot of movies in February because I watched one and that is appalling for me. I really enjoyed it, and I've literally, all I thought about is Knives Out for the past 24 hours, and I feel like my brain's going to be just on a Knives Out kick for a while until something else takes over. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you like this video, give it a like. Check out any of the things that I recommended in this video, because I enjoyed everything that I've recommended this month, which is it's nice to be able to be like, I enjoyed everything. Because sometimes you get times where you just keep picking up things and you don't enjoy them. But this month was a good month for media consumption. Anyway, comment down below what you watched and read this month. Give me recommendations for movies and anime and books and podcasts and everything. Honestly, just give me recommendations. Subscribe for more content, and click the notification bell so you know whenever I upload a video. I usually post on Thursdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. GMT. There will be links to my Instagram and Twitter, as well as both handles will be on the screen. At me on Twitter with your recommendations. Click over here for another video of mine to watch. Click over here for my channel. And as one last message before I close out the video, stream Agoraphobic by Corpse. Thank you. Until next time, guys. Bye.